Never imagined I'd find myself in such a tangled web of deceit until the night I stumbled upon my girlfriend's secret life. It was a chilly Thursday evening when I decided to surprise her at her apartment, armed with takeout from her favorite Thai place. As I turned the key she had given me for emergencies, I was greeted by the unmistakable sound of hushed whispers and the clinking of glasses. My heart sank as I approached the living room, only to be met with the sight of her entwined with another man on the sofa. Shock rooted me to the spot, not because of the betrayal, but because of who the man was, the famed relationship guru whose books lined her shelves, the very person who'd been my unwitting tutor in love through his bestsellers. My mind raced, trying to comprehend how I, a devoted reader of his work, could have missed the signs. The irony was almost too much to bear. I cleared my throat, and they sprang apart, her eyes wide with panic, while he merely regarded me with a calm, analytical gaze. It was as if I had walked into a therapy session, with him taking notes on my every reaction. My girlfriend stammered, attempting to explain, but he cut her off with a dismissive wave, turning to me with a patronizing smile. "You're quite the case study," he remarked, his voice smooth and unruffled. "This situation presents a fascinating dynamic for my upcoming book on modern romantic entanglements." His words hit me like a sledgehammer, and anger surged through me. I demanded to know how long this had been going on, but all she could do was look at him for guidance, as if seeking permission to speak. He chuckled softly, as if this were all part of a well-rehearsed script. "Months," he finally answered for her, "but it's not what you think. I needed real-life examples, and your relationship provided the perfect material." My fists clenched, and for a moment, I considered taking a swing at him, but I knew that would only make me another footnote in his twisted narrative. In the days that followed, I wrestled with a storm of emotions: betrayal, humiliation, and a profound sense of inadequacy. It wasn't just her infidelity that haunted me, but the realization that my life had been dissected and analyzed for someone else's gain. The internal conflict gnawed at me. Had I been too naive, too trusting? Or had I simply been an unwitting pawn in a game far more cunning than I had imagined? As I packed up the remnants of our shared life, I vowed to reclaim my story, to write my own ending, one where I was no longer a passive character in someone else's book but the author of my own.